Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is not financial advice. I saw you a bunch of them, Miss Baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. And I always tell you in the beginning of the videos, talk to a licensed financial professional in your area. But guess what? They very well likely have not made over $300,000 in crypto, being up 400% in one account. Meaning, when you look at my Ledger account, where I took my crypto off the internet and I put it in a cold storage wallet, I'm up 479% or 228,000. But Keenan, that's not up 300,000, right? Well, let's look at my other account, and this one is up 100,000 flat. So family, I made enough money in cryptocurrency to pay off my home. Family, I don't have to have a mortgage because of what I made in crypto. Remember, talk to a licensed financial provider and financial professional in your area. Don't listen to me. This is just education and entertainment purposes only. Go talk to them and ask them if they made over 300K even in the last year on cryptocurrency. And you never know, right? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But right with this video, I got some good news for you. The first thing is XRP broke over the $3 mark. We were waiting to see if it could get over the $3.02 mark. Why? Because people will tell you, oh, don't worry about the technicals. Don't worry about the charts. Guess what, family? Understanding the charts and understanding the technicals have put me where I am today. Not listening to the naysayers, but also not listening to the people who only think that all good things happen when you invest. You got to understand the difference so you could shift through the noise and, like they say, find your trusted voice. So let's talk about XRP. You know what time it is. If you own XRP, write XRP in the chat. So whenever anybody come over to this video, they can see how we rolling, family, how deep we are. I want to see if we could get over even 1,000 comments. If you look at this video and it don't got 1,000 comments on it, please put an XRP in the chat so they can see how deep we rolling. Let's look at this. I had told you the buy zone on the last level 3 weeks ago. I'm looking at it and it hit 191. Many of y'all remember that because we've been talking about XRP at least multiple times a week for a good amount of time now at this point, but you may have missed out on that opportunity to get it in the $1 levels. And to be honest with you, if you've been rolling with us, you should very well be either 50% up or 100% up. But if you're not 50% up or 100% up, again, it's all good. It's cryptocurrency. They often come back down to pick you up, but you got to understand the charts. Speaking of understanding the charts, I had got into a stock ETF play. This is SPY, and I had made $1,000, almost $1,100 in like 5 minutes today. And I want to teach you how to do that, especially if you're a new investor. I got you. And I'm going to give you a promo code before the price of KGU increases again, because we're going and adding crazy value to it going forward, as we always do. And I want you to be grandfathered in. So use promo code UP1M to get an additional 20% off of KGU. And if you use the 1-year membership, you're gonna have almost half off of that. So I highly encourage you to do it. If you've been sitting on the fence, do not miss out on this opportunity that's calling you. And I'm gonna speak about opportunity in the bonus section of this video. Let's get to Genius. What is that? Oh, it's smart people. No. There's something actually going on that's called the Genius Act. I'm trying to put it into law. And this is what's happening right now with cryptocurrency and stable coins. This is what it means. The Genius Act wants to make sure that companies that are making stable coins actually have enough real money, like US dollars, to back those stable coins up. So for those of you that don't understand stable coins, you know how you get into a cryptocurrency, like let's even use XRP for an example. XRP is not a stable coin, meaning it's going to move up and down. It's going to be $3. It's going to be $1. It's going to be $10, whatever, right? It's moving around. When you look at a stable coin, it's supposed to have the exact value or very close to $1 bill, like one US dollar bill. So when you're thinking of that, you say, okay, if I have $10 in USD and I have 10 stable coins, add them together, I got $20 of value, right? What happened was companies, they would be making these stable coins, or they would be calling them stable coins, and they wouldn't have no dollars to back it up. So think about it like this. If you have a $100 bill and you deposit it into the bank, and then the bank on the other end makes $100 of stable coins, that makes sense, right? $100 for $100. They converted your USD into stable coins. Now the stable coins are backed up by real dollars. But what a lot of these companies were doing was you give them $100 and then boom, they go make $150 a stable coin. So then if ever you wanted to take your money out of the bank, they don't really have it. Or if ever you wanted to cash out all of your stable coins, they like, something's going on funny with your account. We can't cash it out right now, sorry. This Genius Act, one of the things you gotta remember with these acts, it's always fluff in them. You're gonna find some BS in some of these bills. It's just how it go with laws in the United States. States. It just is what it is. How it's going with this act is a main piece of it is they want to make sure that the stable coins are backed up by actual dollars. Why is this important in terms of something like an XRP? Because it encourages other institutions to actually use cryptocurrency. And you want the institutions, and you heard that word a million times. What does it mean? You want the big banks and the big players and the retirement firms and the hedge funds, all of them that house people's money or have all of these billions, if not trillions of dollars of cash. You want them to be comfortable putting their money into the crypto space. And this is going to give them the rules so that they say, okay, we're the Bank of America, hypothetically. Let's say JP Morgan made a stable coin. We know that the law says your stable coin better be backed up by some real dollars. It just better be. So if we go over and bank with them, Bank of America is banking with JP Morgan, let's say they're interacting with each other, they could trust the stable coin, and they know if the JP Morgan stable coin, something going on with it, they could sue them because the United States says the law that you are supposed to have that money. So when we want to take it out, we could take it out. There's more trust in the crypto space. When crypto first came out, a lot of people wasn't trying to get involved because they were scared of the scams. They were scared of the deregulation. They were scared of no regulation. And now we starting to get some clarity, which always encourages institutions to make money. And I know some of y'all heard this. BlackRock, which is the largest financial institution, they just hit an all-time high again. And how did they do it? They've been investing in Bitcoin, and it's been making people want to get more into crypto, but not just people, other institutions and companies. So we love to see that. Here's another piece to this that I want you to know. They almost didn't pass this Genius Act through the House of Representatives. It's not fully passed yet. It has to pass the Senate. It has to get signed by Donald Trump. There's various other stages, but this is what happened. 223 lawmakers were voting against it, and 196 were voting for it. But then Trump basically pulled like 11 or 12 of them into the Oval Office. I don't know what they saying. He twisted their arm, and now boom, it passed the House of Representatives. We seeing some good things in crypto right now. This doesn't mean be a crash test dummy and just jump head first in the XRP without understanding it. I would encourage you to join our community, and I would also encourage you to get the annual membership and bet on yourself and put in the actual time around the right people so that you can have success, family. The link is going to be in the top of the description, and this is the bonus section of the video that I wanted to talk to you about, and it's called, and this is for my real people right here who are really trying to get financial freedom. If you made it to this part of the video, put a 100 emoji in the chat so I know you did. There's a such thing called opportunity cost. I realized what that was back in 2015, where if I didn't start investing now, I was gonna miss out on all of the investments that were available in 2015. Bitcoin, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla. A lot of these things existed in 2015 and they were out already for a long time. If I didn't know how to invest and trade then, I would have missed out on everything from 2015 all the way to 2025. The same thing is true right now. Somewhere out there, there's an Nvidia that's gonna be just like Nvidia is now in 10 years from now. Somewhere out there, there's a Bitcoin. It could be Nvidia or Bitcoin still pushing up from where they are now. The new Nvidia could still be Nvidia. The new Bitcoin could still be Bitcoin. But there are people living in your house right now. There are friends who are in your circle right now. There are people at your job right now. And maybe even you who is missing out on the opportunities that are available to you right now, and you're gonna have to pay for it. How do you pay for it? The opportunity cost. You missed out on the opportunity. Oh man, I don't want to risk $1,000 because what if I lose it? Well, what if you lost $1,000 in 2015? You had $10,000 and you lost 1,000 because you just didn't get it right. But then the other 9,000, one of them was in Bitcoin. You had 1,000 in Nvidia. You had 1,000 in Tesla. You had 1,000 in Microsoft. You had 1,000 in some coin that went to zero. So maybe you lost 1,000, maybe you lost 2,000, but the other 8,000 would have been up 10 times. You wouldn't even be thinking about that 2,000 that you lost because you didn't miss out on the opportunity cost from having fear. And I'm encouraging you to invest in yourself, to believe in yourself, and to bet on you. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.